Okay, so we've just stopped at a place on the way to Wyndham, and it's called Maggie's Valley, and it was named after a lady by the name of Maggie Nicholson, who in the late 1920s actually was the first person to drive a vehicle through this valley. And she was often accompanied by her adopted Aboriginal brother, Jackie Nicholson. Yeah, so, and apparently she drove a Chevy Ford tabletop, and it had bird cages all over it. It was a seasonal job, apparently, bird catching. And then they would be sold to, I guess, whoever wanted to buy them, but people from London actually bought them. So, very cool. But this is beautiful. It's pretty windy today. All of these mountains over here, sort of all the way from Victoria River in the Territory over here, they've got like a rock shelf all in the mountains. It's very cool. You could, Bernie's got a theory.
My theory?
You can tell them the theory.
My theory is that's where the water used to be. That was the shoreline. The water used to bash up against there.
Maybe we'll have to Google and see.
The Great Inland Sea.
Flies are friendly again. So we've just come down to the little jetty in Wyndham. The lady at the caravan park said we may see some saltwater crocodiles, but we have just spotted a little boat. Well, not a little boat, but it's a fairly big boat, and it has actually got a helicopter on top of it. So yeah, is it? Oh cool, Border Force is coming. Let's turn around so it's not so suspicious. That's them there. How cool. Wonder what they found. Something exciting, hopefully. It's very pretty. Huge tides here, apparently 7.56 I think the tide is today. But I'll turn you around and show you. It's going out pretty quickly. See how quick the tide's going out? It's crazy. You get stuck in that, mate. Should pull you out. There's not really much to the town of Wyndham. It's it's an old port town. I don't know if it's historic or not, but yeah, she's pretty abandoned actually. I'll show you this boat. Hey, look at that. That's how I'd like to travel. Got a helicopter, the boat, little boat, luxury. That was not Border Force either. Bernie told me a lie.
It's a big river.
It is. So this is actually the Cambridge Gulf, apparently.
So you've got 5 rivers lookout. Does that mean there's 5 rivers here running into the Gulf?
Don't know.
Because I know there's the Ord, and I know there's another one, but I don't know what it's called.
I guess we'll see when we get up there.
I'll have to find that out.
We will. The spiders are big up here in the Kimberleys. That thing is massive. It's a bit smoky out there today on the mountains. So Anthon's Landing served as the town's only landing point from 1885 to 1919. That was the original jetty, obviously made of timber then, but it was replaced in 1890 by a T-shaped structure with a cattle ramp, so that live cattle can be shipped to Fremantle, which Bernie said he reckons this is where the cattle come to. So some of the posts, I couldn't see any, but some of the posts from the original cattle yard still remain. I couldn't find any, so I don't know if Bernie could see them, who knows. But yeah, so the jetty was actually destroyed by fire in 1944, and it wasn't replaced until 2011, which is what is there now, which is a very nice jetty. So yeah, bit of fun facts for downtown Wyndham. Bernie's gone on the hunt for a crocodile. So he saw something on the bank. It's probably just a stick, but anyway, he's gone down to have a look. So I guess we'll see him come back. There is a port. So this is the old port, but there is a port up a bit further, but you're not allowed in there, unfortunately. So Bernie tried, and we got told you're not allowed to. So yeah, we can't show that, unfortunately. But he has just gone to see if he could find a crocodile.
No crocodile.
No crocodile, just a log.
No, just a big chunk out of the bank, under the shadows of a tree.
Not to worry.
Let's get you down that bloody boat ramp, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't go down it. It's very close to the water.
Very close.
So you could jump up and...
Oh, there's like handrail barriers. Stop it, because that's where you bring your boat in.
Yeah.
So, once you've launched it, I'll tie it up.
You should be very careful.
Yes.
So going into the little township of Wyndham, pretty much both sides of the roads are these mud flats. There's a lot of salt on there as well, so... But Bern reckons you'd have to have a pretty high tide for it to come up into here.
Yeah, you'd have to be getting up those 8 metre. They get up higher than that, actually.
Mm.
7 metres is pretty much a typical tide for these guys.
Mm. So something Wyndham is actually famous for is the big crocodile. Mate, he's massive. Now it says please do not climb on the crocodile, so we'll see if Bernie listens. No doubt he will get on it. So this is actually 5 River Lookout in Wyndham. So obviously there's 5 rivers. We've got the Ord River, the Pentecost River, the King River, Forest River, and the Durack River. It was actually named after the Duracks that first landed here and were out at Lake Argyle. We're actually coming up here to watch the sunset, so that'll be very pretty, actually. But sitting where I am now, that way is Darwin, 461 kilometres. Straight behind me is Perth, which is 2,160 kilometres. Timor is up that way. These 5 mighty rivers of the Kimberley actually combine here in Wyndham and enter the Cambridge Gulf and then flow into the ocean. But you can also see the surrounding mangrove swamps and mud flats up here at this Five Fingers Lookout. Also, all those things buzzing in the background there are actually dragonflies. So that's iron ore down there apparently, and that big train, road train down there. It's tiny. Oh, that's actually very blurry, sorry. So that down there, like I said a little while ago, is salt pan. All that white is salt.
So this is the eastern end of the lookout. So this here is like all salt pans. but it's actually in the middle there. You can't really see it. It would be the Ord River. But yeah, pretty amazing. Worth the trip out here just to see this. Fantastic lookout. You climb really high.
So Wyndham is actually the most northerly town in WA, and it's also one of the hottest places, with the average maximum daily temperature of 36 degrees. I don't know, obviously it's a haven for flies and dragonflies. There's heaps of them up here. One other thing is that the daily tide rises and falls up to 8.3 metres. That's huge. Absolutely huge. Anyway, I'm going in the car because the flies are annoying. Swallowed 3 already. So we're at the bronze Dreamtime statues. They are really cool. Look at their hair. So at this point we had a local Levy's family gathering just down the road and come and join us and explain about the statues, the Dreamtime, his family, the young people in the town, and also about the spirits that still live in Wyndham today. So thanks very much. We really enjoyed it. Okay.
Main one, we find a female. Trouble. We trouble at night.
Find a partner.
Yeah, because when you fly over, charter plane, and you fly on, you can see that river I should run.
Mm-hmm.
That's that big rainbow ship and making the make the river I should run and flow. That's a Gulf area.
Yeah.
It's a big open. If you go that way, there's a Gulf Island. But if you go up in Western up there, that's a big hill.
Yeah.
There's a Durban. That's a big Western.
So we're in the caravan park in Wyndham, and this is the biggest Boab tree in captivity, and it's estimated to be over 200 years old. Mate, she's huge. I actually don't think that does it justice. Ouch. See if I can take a photo with me near it. Nice caravan park this. Lots of trees. The sites aren't real big they're not real long actually. But they're a big site. And the amenities are very clean. $50 a night for Powerwood. So we also finished up in Wyndham this morning. Nice little town. It's nothing real. It's more like a ghost town really, but there's like 900 people.
There's nothing flash there, but I'm glad we went there because it's fairly iconic where all those where the 5 rivers meet, and just seeing all those mud flats and the big river. It's pretty cool. So I think it's worth it's only what 50 k's I think out there. So that's
From where?
From the turn off here, from the Gibb River turn. So it's 100 k's from Kununurra. Yep. So we decided just to go Kununurra to there and then back here to the Gibb. So I suppose 100 k's or 80 k's. I think it was 44. I think it was 40 k's, 40 something k's.
There's a few things to see there. Like there's the lookout where we went to. There is a pioneer cemetery. There is a jetty.
Museum.
The museum. We didn't do the museum, we didn't do the museum, we didn't do the museum, but Bernie walked on a pretty, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a pretty cool site. Actually don't think that does it justice. Ouch.
Yeah.
But sketchy jetty yesterday, very close to the water, and there's supposed to be a shit ton of saltwater crocodiles in that water. So, and you wouldn't see them because it's brown, very brown water. Oh, we're at our first river crossing.
I would really call it a river crossing.
Water crossing.
This will barely be enough to wet the tyres.
Yeah, there's a little supermarket there. There is the big crocodile.
Oh yeah, got about him. He's 18 foot long.
He's massive. Yeah, can't climb on him, so Bern was a bit upset about that.
Yeah.
There is some bronzed Aboriginal statues and animals. Very well done, actually. We had a very friendly local join us for the walk there yesterday. God bless him. He
told us a couple of Dreamtime stories.
He did, yeah.
There's a serpent there. It looks more like a snake than a serpent. I think they've could have made it a bit bigger, but he's telling us how the serpent made the rivers.
He also said that the big Aboriginal man that was there, you can see him walking around in the night time, his spirit, so that freaked me out kind of. But yeah, God bless him.
Interesting having a bit of a chat to him.
I probably would have gone home with him and had dinner, only that his phone rang. So.
All the scenery here already is just
it's very pretty.
It's very pretty. And I
It's
think
all
this is
pretty
what
around here.
It's going to be a very scenic 660 kilometres on corrugations.
I'll turn you around so you can have a look. So it's extremely windy here today, 44 kilometre gusts. Like pretty much hitting us straight on, head on, or whatever you say. Anyway, she's a bit hazy as well, but so pretty. I will leave this episode here because next week we finally hit the Gibb River Road. Thanks for watching. Catch you then.